Greetings, Keishlings. I'm here with my live reaction of Kingdom, Chapter 649. Let's see. Don't have the... Wait, what is the title? What terms? Okay. Yeah, Ryofu might be a silent ally, just more of a watcher, probably more than anything in this coming development. After his little meeting with Issei last time. So, okay. We, got... Oh... Shouheikun. They're on the... their names. I suck with the names. Okay. Shin is fighting quite heavily. Just when the whites of your eye is all you see, you know, it is a furious battle. Mostly against fodder, though. Weirdy's going all out against the fodder, but... Alright, we're in. Now's our chance to... What's going on? What the hell is that? Seriously. Did even more reinforcements show up just now? There's no way that's only 20,000 men now. They've shot right past that number. Okay, so they're going up going up against a massive force now. Are they trying to break into Kanton at this point, right? Yeah, I think that was kind of set up, but maybe not. Captain, the black Hai-Ho on the left need a hand. You mean where Gakure is? That and, yeah, these names, I can't say them. My tongue doesn't want to say them. It's 10. It's just 10. I don't like trying to say her name. Kario 10 said to fall back afterwards. Captain? Oh, okay, they're just like, he ain't making a choice. Let's go bail out Gakure. After that, we'll fall back to headquarters and regroup. There's way more of those Zhao bastards than we expected. Oh, yeah. They're definitely, yeah. Because this is the 10,000 troops from the capital. Gotcha. My brain doesn't want to remember things. It's been a long time, but my brain doesn't like to do it anyway. So, anyway. Hoo-ha! Or no. Ho-ya. Whatever. Stupid sound effects. Left turn. Despite the high Shin unit, why are they still a high Shin unit? I don't get that. Now having 15,000 men under their name, breaking through the Zhao defense lines was no easy feat. You're okay, Gakure. My thanks for coming. But the red Hai-Ho further in are in trouble too. However, this oh, I missed the little talk bubble. Got it. However, this spectacle was not unique to just the High Shin unit. Okay, and we're seeing a map. It looks like, yep, you got Yotanwa. They just, let's see, well, they're not actually listed as such, but you've got the Kakuka, or the Gakuka. God, my tongue doesn't want to say it. The Shouo, the Denrimi, the Osen, I'm saying these names mostly just so that I can say them at some point in the future. Gyoku Ho, the Aku, the Kanki armies, they're all just kind of like, it looks like they're all just being, you know, completely engaged at this point. In fact, the same scene was playing out everywhere else on the battlefield, with no Qin force able to successfully punch through. It was a new year since the conquest of Gyo, and yet, even now, the Qin armies had not even passed... I can't read, apparently. Past Zhao's newest reinforced defense lines, much less get anywhere close to the capital of Kanton. And there's Kanki, Osen, and Yotanwa. Seriously, how can you be so many of them? Are they diverting troops here from other battlefields? And this is at the Haishin unit headquarters. No other Qin forces are also being overwhelmed in terms of numbers. Really, no? But it's not just a problem of quantity. Kochu, aka Bedazzled Grandpa, is not the only one with a good head on his shoulders. None of these new Zhao officers are an easy mark. Were they all hiding? Excuse me. Now, were they all hiding for their moment to shine or something? But the biggest problem is still the numbers. We ain't got the manpower to tackle this properly, says Garo. Is there nothing we can be done, Tin? Maybe send a letter to... Oh, it was Show. I said Shun, didn't I? Yes, I did. Shouheikun and ask if he could send some more men our way. It's not as simple as just sending out spare soldiers. Nearly all of Qin's fighting men have already been deployed to other battlefields or key garrisons. If there are no reserves to draw upon, then we'll just have to ask them to redirect troops from those garrisons? Yeah, that's probably our only option. Except, yeah, that's probably not going to happen. Doing that also means weakening the garrison itself. Moving away any of our men keeping a watch on Chu's armies is far too dangerous. Yeah, the fact that you got to deal with multiple countries, it's like, I don't I don't know how this works sometimes, you know? As for the Han front line, I don't have any men there to begin with, which only leaves the Wei border, except we've already been pulling so many men from there that it's starting to get really dicey. If we weaken our defenses there any further, there's no doubt at all that their armies will launch an immediate invasion into our territory. And we're seeing that via the Yellow River. And if they were to do this by crossing the Yellow River with a fleet of transport ships, yeah, they'd be right on your back door there, and you'd be essentially stomped out and trapped. So, or trapped and then stomped out. Then there's a very real chance that we might even lose Gyo. After all we went through to capture it last year. Gyo? What? Then what are we supposed to do? Do we have no choice but to beat Zhao using what we have right now? Except we can't, which is why we're sitting here trying to think of an idea. Maybe we should swing by the Gaku Ka. Stupid brain, fucking learn to say these words. Camp and have a chat with them. I'm sorry I get upset, but it's just... I hate myself in this series and the way these names don't work with me. I don't hate the series. I hate the naming scheme. Anyway, High Command of Kanyu has remained silent for a while now, with no new orders. I'll bet you anything that Sensei is planning something big. Or it could literally be that Issei has, befuddled them all. I'd assume so, given how last chapter went. Okay, in the war room. What? Yep, he's up. Issei's back now. We got Shunban-kun, he's freaking out. Yeah, Mr. Shi's freaking out. And then this dude. I don't know who this dude is. I remember seeing him, but for the life of me, I don't ever know his name. Does he have a name? I don't know. But anyway, Shouheikun, what did you just... Yes, and we're seeing him in the bottom panel there. The key to conquering the Zhao capital of Canton lies not with us or Zhao, but with the state of Wei. Okay. Were they going to try and use them to, while everything's going on, if they do come in behind Qin, are they then going to, Wei won't just be attacking Qin at that point, he'll also be attacking Zhao. So, well then Qin, while the distraction is what they'll, pull back and, maneuver around Zhao to get to the capital, or... I don't know. If we are able to remove the threat of a possible Wei incursion, we will be able to redirect freed up resources towards breaking up the Qin-Zhao stalemate. To that end, we should immediately establish an alliance with the state of Wei. Okay, that's not what I was expecting at all. I mean, my plan probably wouldn't have worked out, but, like, this is definitely a plan. I guess alliances are probably going to happen and break all the time, especially at this point in the series. It also means a lot of, like, backstabbing. But then again, Ryofu did tell Issei last chapter, it's like, your kindness is your greatest weakness. So, maybe he does that. Ally ourselves with Wei? At this point, we're not hurrying to conquer the 6 states while momentum was strong and morale high. To seek an alliance now would be doing directly against that, would it not? Shouheikun. Okay. Oh, that was Issei creaking on the floor, it looks like. Shouheikun, do you believe Wei would be willing to accept such a proposal? Your Majesty. Join hands with Wei to cut down Zhao. But when Zhao falls, Wei will be the next target on the list. Wei are not fools. They know this well as we do. I can't believe they would be too keen on accepting a life-saving rope that would be used just as easily to strangle them in the next moment. It's true. I mean, that all makes perfect sense. It's like, hey, welcome to the family, my man. And then it's like, oh, yes, Ken. And it's like, this is great. It's such a lovely place you got here with your conquering armies and everything. Yeah, about that. Get over here. And it's like, come on, come over here and kick him in the guts. And it's like, why, Ken? And it's like, it's because this is how you take down nations and unify them. The death wail of Wei. Anyway. It depends on the terms. Terms? Probably that they won't go after Wei. Initially, after the alliance is then dissolved. That will probably be the one condition. I'm guessing. What sort of terms will possibly convince Wei to agree to an alliance, Shouheikun? He's looking down. He's looking kind of like, you're not going to like this. Wei Royal Capital. Te Rio. And it was also known as Dalang. I don't know. Anyway, who the hell is this dude? Like, this helmet. Like, how do you see my dude? Open the gates, announcing the return of Fire Dragon. You. How? Wait just a damn second. He became a fire dragon? What? When did he become a fire dragon? You got some explaining to do, go home, eh? It's like, your dad was one. So what, did you just get the legacy package? Or what? I don't know. It's like when you graduate from a college that, like, your father, your grandfather, and all that stuff, you become a legacy, and then you're almost assured to get into, like, the fraternities, the organizations, and everything that they did. Wondering if that's the same thing here. Announcing the return of the Fire Dragon, Great General Go-Ho-Me. And I hate this site and the way you have to shift, like, the gates. Open the gates. Okay. And they open the gates. He's heading to the palace, it looks like. Your Majesty. Okay, this is very weird. I think this is the first time we've ever seen this dude without a helmet on. He got more braided hair, it looks like, than a frickin' Valkyrie. Let's see. Your Majesty. First Commander Go-Ho-Me. No. I've been saying the name right, and now I'm messing it up. Go-Ho-Me has returned to heed your call. My apologies for calling you back from the front lines, Home. Okay, you just dropped the go part. I mean, I guess that technically would be his first name. but your counsel was desperately needed in a certain matter. Ah, it's the Alliance. Wei King Gieben? Keeben? I'm just gonna call him Trash Ben. But anyway. Okay, strategist Hari? Prime Minister Gekako? Okay. He's an old dude. He looks like he has like cricket ear things on. I don't know, antennas. I told them it didn't even bear asking. I insisted on hearing your opinion, however. I had heard rumors of an alliance proposed by Qin. How? When? I don't... You're like in a whole different country than what's going on when this all happened. Like, what kind of spy network do these people have sometimes? For how long did they propose? 3 years. There's no need to even entertain the thought. No. The only answer this deserves is the severed head of their emissary. That's what I thought. That's a bit much, isn't it, the poor fellow? Also, the old man's like, oh, don't cut him off. He still has to deliver our answer. But I guess after he's not back in a week, I guess they'll think, well, he's dead. Except they tacked on a rather interesting little clause. Okay, so Hari is telling that now. One that's divided the court into opinion of this day and why we have sought out your presence here today. And that would be... And the king's just like, you're not gonna like it. Kind of look on his face. Hari? Apologies. Qin is willing to... Willing to what? Offer us Juko City. Okay. Did you say Juko? That's right. The Juko City. I vaguely remember this name, but I don't remember what its significance was. The infallible fortress that lies at the border, shared by the 4 states of Wei, Chu, Han, and Qin. If Qin is truly willing to give up such an offering, then it would certainly change things. That's impossible. Got his big anime eyes. Are you out of your mind? I'll concede to that Juko would easily be counted as one of the most important strategical locations in the entire land, but that doesn't change that fact that, indeed, the fact that Juko currently belongs not to Qin, but Chu. Okay, so what are they planning? What the hell are they planning to give a city that's not even theirs? Oh, Lord. And they're just kind of like, yeah, what the fuck's going on? And I mean, it looks like it's decently deep into Chu territory as well. So it's like, what are they going to like... Oh. That's on the... I think that's directly on the border of both Wei and Qin. So they're going to do a pincer maneuver to cleave into Cho to get Juko and then give it over to Wei. And it's like, there you go. Your prize has been given. That would probably take a year. At least. Have they lost their minds? So in essence, for the price of a 3-year-long alliance, Qin is offering the aid, to aid Wei in taking down the stronghold of Juko City. Okay, so basically what I just said. Not exactly in the manner that I was originally planning, but it still works out to the same result. And we got Shouheikun, and we've got that there Mobu. Then offer it back to us on a silver platter. And that is the end of the day. It will return on the 20th. It just returned today. Why? Why all these breaks? Like, this is ridiculous. Come on. Come on, Hara. Why you do this to us? But anyway, interesting enough chapter. So basically we're going to have Gyo Part 2, the Juko, saga, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know what to call it. So yeah, onward to Juko, I suppose. a 3-year alliance. I'm guessing it would probably take at least the first year to probably, you know, acquire the city, given, the fortification of Gyo as like a, comparison, and how hard fought that was to accomplish. And this going into a country that, as far as we know, is heavily populated, has freaking elephants. So God knows what that's going to, if that's going to be thrown in the mix or not. They they just they just have so much that could be thrown, or they could throw at us. So even with two countries coming together to take down one city, but yes, I don't know. It might be possible, but I'd say it's going to take at least a year of that alliance, if not a year and a half to 2 years, but 1 year minimum. And if it proves to be successful, we'll Wei not just then serve them up on a silver platter, depending on how much time of the alliance has passed by that point. It wouldn't surprise me if they end up doing a double cross, because, it's kind of what these alliances are all about most of the time. You set a time, but then you don't actually live up to it, and you don't really care, because, hell, you're going to be fighting these bastards, one way or the other, so it's like, alliances don't really mean anything except to gain, like, a quick, return, and then right back to the return of the big battles. So, but that's just what I'm assuming. I could be totally wrong about that, but maybe they'll be more honorable and keep up with the whole 3-year deal, but who's to say? We'll just have to wait, and it'll probably be like another 5 years before we actually see the end of that 30-year alliance. Oh, God, manga and their time spans. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But interesting developments nonetheless. I look forward to Chapter 650 when it ever comes out next, in this coming month. Good Lord. Why? We just had a 3-week break and we're getting another break. I don't like that. But pulling a One Piece with this, aren't you, Har? Did he train under Oda? No, he didn't. But it would be interesting to see if he took a page out of Oda's playbook. But anyway, let me know your thoughts and opinions on the chapter. Anything I misunderstood, please let me know down below. Check out my other content, see what you like, suggest things for the future. Links down below for all my social media so you can stay in touch with my content and also have ways to contact me. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming, and I'll tweet out when I go live. I am part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, and obviously go check that out, as there should be one coming out in the next few days. But yeah, and as always, thank you for watching, like, comment, and subscribe, and until next time, Quiche-lings, will this alliance hold up?